Low approaches to runway 18 not recommended.
Okay, I'll listen to it again just to make sure.
Huntsville Executive Airport automatic weather observation 1702 Zulu. Weather wind 09er 0 at 5, visibility 103,500 scattered, 4,800 scattered, 7,000 scattered. Okay. Temperature 30 Celsius.
Okay, so the scattered, that cloud base is about 4,500 feet. We're going to be about 3,500 feet, so we should be well clear of those clouds. Okay, the wind is coming 090, so it's coming from the west, from the east. So we're going to have a crosswind, but it's at 6 miles. It's at 6 knots, so it's not going to be crosswind. Questions?
No, sir.
Okay. When you get ready to, when I hand off the flight to you, we'll do a positive transfer of control. So I will say your controls. You will say
I have the controls.
You will say my controls.
My controls.
And then I will say your controls, and then you will say
my controls.
I have the controls.
I have the controls.
And then what I tell folks what I do is I just give a little wiggle of the yoke so that I know that so I know positively that you have the controls. Make sense?
Gotcha.
All right. All right, so we'll test our brakes here. Oh, wait. Just take your feet off. Okay. Set the plane forward. Test the brakes. Okay, our brakes are working. You have the controls.
All right.
You have the controls.
I have the controls.
Oh, your controls. Your control.
I have the controls.
Your controls. My control. You have the control. I have the control. Your control.
Oh. I have the controls.
My control.
You have the controls.
Listen, your control.
I have the controls.
My control.
My controls.
So you're taking the controls.
I'm taking the controls.
Okay. Your controls.
My controls.
I have the controls. So
okay.
This is your control saying I'm giving you control of the airplane. My control saying I hear that, I'm going to take the controls. Then when I say your controls, you say I have the controls. That means I know that you've got the controls. And all we're doing is doing the brakes right now. So your controls.
My controls.
You have the control.
I have the controls.
All right, so test your brakes. All right, so your brakes are good. So you can take your feet off. Take your feet all the way off. Let's head on out. Executive traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta at the FBO will be taxiing to 18 for departure to the south. Executive traffic. Take your
Central Exec, Skyhawk 07 Hotels, about 8 miles northeast of the field. Will be maneuvering for the 45 entry to the downwind for runway 18. Central Exec.
All right, so that someone said that they were 8 miles north. They were going to be entering the 45 for 18. So if they're in the pattern, by the time we're doing our run-up, we're just going to wait for them to land.
So I'm a traffic jump plane, 6 up kilo, drop jumpers in 2 minutes, 14 and below. Use caution, jumpers will be out south at the field. Salama.
Yeah, the instructor yesterday, all he said was, he's like, I'll say like I have the controls or you have the controls, but he never like specified like the my controls part. That's what I was. That's the way you do it.
That's the way that I learned it. Some things you're gonna you'll learn, different things from other folks, and some things you'll keep, some things you'll throw away. I do that because it was explained to me what it is that you're doing. So when you say your controls, like I said, you're telling the person, you're giving them control of the airplane. When that person says my controls, they're acknowledging that you're going to give them control of the airplane. And when they say you have the controls, and then they say I have the controls, they're acknowledging that they are actually taking control of the airplane.
Gotcha.
All right, so you see we've got a crosswind.
Yeah.
Right? So we're literally flying this plane right now. So we're turning into the wind so we don't get wind under that wing to flip us over, because that would be a bad.
Common traffic, jump plane 6 up kilo, slight delay on the jumpers. Jumpers in 2 minutes from now, 14 and below. Use caution, please do not overfly the field, Tullahoma.
Well, there, we've got jumpers up in Tullahoma.
Okay.
As we come close, we're going to look here. I don't see any planes in our vicinity. This plane is 3,100 feet above us, so they're definitely no factor.
Common traffic, jumpers away, 14 and below. Use caution, please do not overfly the field, Tullahoma.
So they told us not to take off?
No. That's Tullahoma.
Oh.
Another airport. They were telling that they've got jumpers, so don't overfly the field.
Okay.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, holding short at Alpha for 18. Huntsville Executive Traffic. All right, so our lights at all, no one caught me on that. All right, so we're going to do our run-up. So we did our run-up, so we've done our brakes. Our fuel is on both. Our trim is set for takeoff. We're going to do our flight controls. Our flight controls are free and clear. When we turn that goes down. When we turn that goes up. We look back here. When we push it forward, that goes down. When we push it back, that goes up.
Common traffic, jumpers in the air, use caution. Jet plane set
Now,
for a second past the jumpers, Tullahoma.
All right, so we're going to check our instruments. Our speed is at 0, so we're not moving. That's good. Our altitude is set at 800, so these two are talking to each other. We're not going to worry about these two over here. Our vertical speed is at 0, so we're not climbing or falling. We're about 270, so we're facing west, so that's good. So that's west, and that's west, so these two are talking to each other. Our wings are level, and we're not in any kind of slip.
Huntsville Exec, Skyhawk 07 Hotels on a 45 for runway 18, Huntsville Exec.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 639 Delta Romeo, 10 miles to the west. We'll be crossing the central line of the airport at 3,000 feet, maneuvering for the 45 for the left, downwind runway 18. Huntsville Executive Traffic.
You want to make a call?
Huh?
You want to make a call?
Sure.
Okay. I'll say, you say Huntsville, no, listen. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172, Kilo Delta, we'll hold short at Alpha for that incoming traffic.
You were breaking up while you were talking.
Okay, I'll do it. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, holding short at Alpha for 18. We'll wait for that incoming traffic to land before taking the runway. Huntsville Executive. All right, so we've done all of that stuff. Now we just do our run-up.
Traffic, jumpers away, second past the jumpers.
Okay, we'll do our run-up. So we've checked our
Huntsville
instruments.
Exec, Skyhawk 07 Hotels, downwind for 18, Huntsville Exec.
So we'll run this up to 1,700. Take your hands off there. 1,700. Now we're going to check the mags. 1,700, man. All right, going to look for a drop here. 2 to the right. We've got a drop. It comes back. 1 to the right. Oh. There we go. Now we'll do it. So 2 to the right. Drops. Comes back to start. 1 to the right. Or 1 to the left, I'm sorry. Drops, comes back. We will
Huntsville Exec,
put an
Skyhawk
idle.
07 Hotel is based for
Running.
18, Huntsville Exec.
Fuel, and the engine keeps running. 1,000. So we've done our run up. We checked the mags, we checked the carb heat, we checked the vacuum. We'll check the volts. So we're gonna press that one. So we press this one. We're gonna look for this to drop and that high voltage light to come on, and that it did. So we've checked the voltage. Our oil pressure is good. It's in the green.
Oil traffic, jump
Oil
plane
temperature is in the green.
rapid descent jumpers in the air.
We did the idle check, and the throttle is good.
18 Paloma.
Alrighty. We've done our run up. We'll do our pre-takeoff flaps R20. Arbors for mixtures for best power. Carb heat is off.
07 Hotel,
Transponder is
final for 18 full stop,
1200.
Huntsville exec.
Our heading bug, we're going to bug this for
Huntsville exec, 639 Delta Romeo, 4 miles to the west. We'll be crossing center line at 3,000 feet, maneuvering for the 45 for the left downwind, runway 18. Huntsville executive traffic.
bugged our heading. Okay, doors and windows are closed, and our lights are on. That traffic coming in right there. Let you hold this for a second. We have our abort plan in mind.
Traffic, airplane 6 Papa Kilo, turn high left downwind 18 full stop, hello.
Keep your feet back as far as possible. Keep your feet back as far as possible. Because when we talk off, we'll be low and slow, and extra stuff can everything.
Huntsville exec, Skyhawk 07 Hotel is clear the runway and taxiing back to the FBO from Delta. Huntsville exec.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta is taking 18 for departure to the south. Huntsville Executive.
Huntsville executive traffic, 629 Delta Romeo, crossing center line of the airport at 3,000 feet, and maneuvering for the 45 for the left downwind, runway 18. Huntsville executive traffic.
All right, it's about to get interesting.
Alrighty.
All right, we've got 18 in front of us. We've got 18 here. We've got 18 here. So we are on the correct runway. So we'll put our heels to the floor. Give it some right rudder. Keep your hand, please. And airspeed is aligned. We're looking for 55. And 55, we will rotate. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, shit.
Oh, I see it.
Damn. And we'll climb out to 75. We'll enter the downwind and close that up. Oh, that wind got good. All right, we're looking for 1,500 feet before we make our turn. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, left downwind for 18 Huntsville Executive. Lower the nose a little bit.
Oklahoma Unicron, Husky 98 Charles Juliet, 8 miles to the east, inbound airport advisory for Tullahoma, please.
Huntsville Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, left downwind 18, Huntsville Executive.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 639 Delta Romeo on the 45 for the left downwind, runway 18. Huntsville Executive Traffic.
For that aircraft.
Tullahoma traffic, Husky 98 Charlie Juliet, 6 miles to the east, inbound, correction, Tullahoma.
Out real quick. I was going to be like, what happened?
Tullahoma Unicom, Husky 98 Charlie Juliet, airport advisory.
All right, when we come and beam with the numbers, we're going to pull our power back to 1500, get below 85, and add 1 notch of flaps. Or beam the numbers.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 639 Delta Romeo on left downwind, runway 18. Huntsville Executive Traffic, I have traffic in sight.
Add that first notch. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, left base for 18, Huntsville Executive. A little bit more. And another notch of flat. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, turning final for 18, Huntsville Executive.
Tullahoma traffic, Husky 98 Charlie Juliet, centering on the 45, downwind, runway 27, grass runway, Tullahoma.
All right, we're lined up, but we're high. That's okay. Last notch of flaps. Take your hand off. Now we're in a glide slope. We've got 2 red, 2 white. When the 18 goes underneath the nose, we're going to pull power back to idle, look down the field. All right.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 629 Delta Romeo, turning left base, runway 18 for a full stop. Huntsville Executive Traffic.
If something happens and like I feel a different input, I might think it's something with the plane and not that you're touching the controls.
I got you. You don't want to overcorrect.
Exactly. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, exiting runway at Delta, Huntsville Executive.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 639 Delta Romeo, turning final, runway 18 for a full stop. Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, clear of 18 at Delta, taxiing back to the FBO, Huntsville Executive. Right here. Do you feel comfortable just popping out and putting that down, or you want to turn it off?
Huh?
Do you feel comfortable popping out and just slamming that down, or do you want me to turn the engine off?
I can do it.
phone.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 639 Delta Romeo, clear runway 18, Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Mic check.
I hear you loud and clear.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 639 Delta Romeo, taxiing from taxiway Charlie to the hangar area. Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Alrighty. So we've done our run up, and we haven't turned our engine off. So we'll, if no one's around, we'll just enter the runway and leave off.
All right.
And fight the wind again. Oh my goodness. All right, flaps are up, lights are on. Headed north, we're headed north, headed north. Got our crosswind correction in. Back to off. The other plane that I flew, it had like clicks. So when you like go put your first notch of flaps in, you click and it would go automatically down to 10. This one you have to actually hit it and hold it and wait for it to get to 10 before the flaps come in. The first plane I flew in, I was a little Grumman, and you actually, they were like count to 5. So it would be like, to add the first notch of flaps, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. All right, I don't hear anybody. I don't see anybody there. Because this is a non-towered airport, folks don't have to make any radio calls.
How do you know somebody's going to land or not?
They might broadcast their intentions, but like that guy said, he was going to overfly the field, do a teardrop, come in and land. So I kind of knew he was going to cross at 1,000 feet, teardrop, come back in. When we were in the downwind, he said he was entering the downwind. He said he had traffic in sight, so that's letting me know that he sees me. All right, but this is non-towered, so you don't have to talk to anybody. So he could have just come in and did what he did, flew behind me, and then when I landed, he would land like a minute behind me, and I'd be like, "Where did you come from?"
Jeez.
All right, we're clear there. We're clear there. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172, Kilo Delta at Alpha 418, departing to the south, Huntsville Executive.
Well, at least you can see him on the GPS.
Yeah.
You know, not like you out here blind.
Yeah. And you can see him on the board plate. Yeah. All right, pretty much straight down the runway. All right, second time's the charm. Make sure your feet are back. And heels to the floor. We've got 18 there, we've got 18 there, we've got 18 there. We're on the right one way. Heel to the floor. Advance the throttle. A lot of right rudder. And the airspeed is alive. We're looking for 55. 55, we're going to rotate. And climb out at 75. Tap the brakes. Nose up. Nose down.
Oklahoma traffic, Husky 98, tell you left, runway 27 Oklahoma.
I almost always forget to close my window for takeoff. And when we get to 1,500 feet, we'll make our call that we're departing to the south. We'll just depart straight out. Lower the nose. Let's speed up. There we go. I can take some that speed. Central Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172, Kilo Delta, departing the pattern to the south, Central Executive. And we're going to keep climbing about 3,500 feet. I keep my hand on the throttle so that I make sure that the throttle is full.
Traffic, 05 Papa 12, start for 7 exit down about 50 miles to the northwest for right traffic 21.
So that make sure that the throttle is always in, especially because we're low and we're pretty much slow.
Gotcha.
So right now, if we were to lose power, we're going to turn and land in one of these fields over here. Or actually, we might be able to do a slow enough turn that we might be able to glide all the way back to 36. Alright, wings are level. Ball's in the center. And we're climbing. Got 1,000 feet to go. So we're climbing for about another minute. And then we're going to push the nose down. We're going to pull the power back to about 2,200. We'll trim the plane out. And then I'll hand it over to you. That sound like a plan?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're checking. We've got a plane below us and over there, but it's under us by 500 feet. So either they're flying level and we're climbing, or they're descending. I don't know what to do. Cowling on the horizon. As you go about 10 degrees, look, see that bird in front of us there?
Yeah.
So you'll try and avoid the bird. Alright, another 700 feet of climb to go. See how we're getting closer to the bottom of those clouds?
Yeah.
Alright, 500 feet more to go. We'll start to nose the plane over. Now it's kind of bumpy. Are you still good with taking the controls or no?
Yeah, you're going to level off first, right?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
But I'm saying it's still kind of bumpy. I know some people kind of freak out.
Nah, I'm not going to freak out.
Okay. Was it bumpy yesterday like this?
Yeah, it was bumpy here and there. Just made my palms sweaty, but I was
Mom's sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Right.
Alright, so we'll level the plane off. Oh, you got lucky there. Pull it back to about 2,200.
Traffic, Husky 98, Charlie Juliet, downwind 27. Paloma.
And we'll level it. We'll trim the plane out. So we're looking at our vertical speed. Our vertical speed staying about 0. So we're pretty much trimmed. Our speed is good. We're about 87 miles. 87 miles over the ground, so we have no headwind or tailwind. We're at about 3,500 feet, plus or minus 100, which is still good. We're trimmed out. I'm going to close this.
Now that's 86 knots, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nice. 18. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready? Ready? You're take your hand off. Your controls.
My controls.
You have the controls.
I have controls.
And what do you do?
How
do I know that you have the controls? All right, you have the controls.
Oklahoma traffic, Husky 98 Charlie Juliet, that's base 27 Oklahoma.
Just one hand. Try with your right hand, maybe. There you go. We're going to keep the plane nice. We're going to look at this ball. Keep the plane nice and trimmed down. You're still climbing, so push the nose forward a little bit.
I got you inside there.
Feel like the yoke is pushing your hand back or pulling your hand forward.
Oklahoma traffic, Husky 98 Charlie Juliet.
I don't know, it feels regular.
Okay, then we're pretty much trimmed down. So let the nose go down a little bit. Trim it forward, we'll trim it down just a tad. Let's see how we're a little high. So
Yeah.
we want to get back down to 3,500 feet. Now if something were to happen, I know there's an airfield over there. That's Redstone, that runway right there. Try to make it there. Or there's a lot of fields over here on this side. You can try to make it over there.
Still looking for that airport you're talking about.
If you look like midway up the spar, you'll see like a white.
Oh, I see it.
There we go. That's Redstone. That's where I used to fly out of. Power back out. All right. Let's hit that descent. We are coordinated. Ball's in the middle. All right, we're flying due south. We're looking good.
I understand why HUD displays are so important now. Like if you had a HUD display, it would be automatic.
Yep.
You know. This is old school.
Yep. All right. Bump just a little bit of power in. Alrighty. We're below these clouds by about hopefully about 500 feet, but we can't fly into the clouds.
Gotcha.
Alright, nobody's up here with us. So right where we are. Always want to keep this ball here in between those two lines. If the ball moves to the right, means the plane is slipping to the right, so you're going to add right rudder to keep the plane moving straight. Okay? I'll work the rudders, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Put your feet flat on them. Because I know that gets to be a whole lot. And I'm not an instructor, so I just don't feel comfortable with on the rudders. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the Tennessee River in front of us.
Oh, okay.
A little bit. That purple circle right there, that is Huntsville's airspace, and their airspace is controlled up down to 2,400 feet. So we don't want to fly into that airspace. That was my bad.
Very cool. Huntsville has like major airlines flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, if we had called over, called over to Huntsville, watch your hand. Sorry, my controls. I'll take care of it.
Traffic November 826 Sierra Echo, we are 11 miles
and advise them
from the southwest on a localizer with solo approach.
If we had called and advised them that we were going to be flying through their airspace, they would have given us a number to put into our transponder, so they would track us and know where we were. So I would have called them up and said, Huntsville approach Skyhawk 172 PO Delta off of Redstone. 1,500 for 3,500 VFR flight following to 8 Alpha. And they would have come back and said 117 Kilo Delta Squawk, whatever, and then we would have put that number in, and then I would say Squawk, whatever, and then they would come back and say radar contact, such and such and such and such, resume VFR to resume VFR navigation or something to that effect. All right, so we're a little low. So now, imagine doing all of this where you can't see out the front of the plane. That's what instruments are. And you're going and saying, oh, what am I doing? It is a lot of work. All right, pull back on the yoke just a little bit. Try to get that to about 500.
Oklahoma traffic, Husky 98 Charlie Juliet, left base 27, Oklahoma.
And now lower the nose again. The nose back on the horizon. Alrighty.
So the 5 is 50 knots, correct?
Say again?
Like the 5 is 50 knots?
No, this is our vertical speed.
Okay.
So this is, right now we're flying level. So we're not climbing or descending. This is our speed over here. Right, so we're at about 91 knots. We're about 87 knots over the ground.
Yeah, I understand that, but I was saying like the vertical speed is still measured in knots.
No, it's measured in feet per minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hundreds of feet per minute. Got it. All right. I think we're going to turn around because we just don't have the time to make it there.
I got you.
So, if you want to just start making a gentle turn to the left, gently turn to the left. There you go, right there. Hold that.
6 up kilo, dropping jumpers, 14 and below in 2 minutes.
Make sure that we're not climbing. So push the nose down a little bit. Push the nose down. There we go. Now get that back to 0. So pull the nose up a little bit. There we go. We'll fly this direction for a little bit. Then we'll bug the heading for north.
Want me to straighten out?
Yeah, just right now. We're nice and level. Might just wait for, 2 potatoes for a little bit. And then, because I don't want to fly over the hills because we'll get a lot of turbulence.
All right.
So we'll start turning again. Turn to the north. Nice gentle turn. About right there, hold it. Push the nose down because we're climbing. All right, we've got that antenna, but that's out of our way. So now straighten up. Fly right. All right. And push the nose down because we're about 100 feet higher than we want to be. Check we're good. Hold that kind of lightly. Just kind of like thumb and forefinger. Nose back down a little bit. Okay, if something were to go down, we've got a flat spot over there that we can land. We can't make it to Redstone. That's too far away. But that place is good. There are a bunch of places over there that are good, but I like that one because I can tell that that's flat. I can tell that it's wide. I can tell that there's a lot of space over there. So that's where we would go. Unfortunately, that's probably controlled air. That's probably restricted airspace. So I'd be getting a call from the government.
We got the jets up here.
No, they just they do military testing over there. They don't want you to overfly that area.
Oh yeah.
So let's go north a little bit because now we're getting back towards Huntsville airspace. So we don't want to violate that airspace. So we'll just turn north. There's mine. Level. It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. It is no joke.
Yep. Okay, you want to make a call?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. You're going to key the mic, and you're going to say, Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, 10 miles south of the field. We'll enter the left downwind for 18.
Oklahoma traffic,
All right.
61, Lima Victor, 10
Tell me
miles
what I
to
just
the
said.
west. We'll be
Huntsville
maneuvering
Executive
to
Delta,
18,
172 Kilo Delta, headed to runway.
Traffic, jump point 6 up kilo, jumpers in 1 minute 14 and below. They'll be getting out north of the airport. Oklahoma.
Huntsville Executive Traffic,
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta,
Skyhawk
traffic, Husky 98 Charles Juliet, about
8 miles south of the field.
Southeast of the airport will be
You'll
climbing out
enter
of
the left downwind for
2,500
18.
departing the pattern
the left
to the
downwind
east,
18.
Oklahoma.
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
All right, give it to me.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, headed to runway down.
Okay, tell them who you are, tell them where you are, tell them what you want to do. Huntsville Executive Traffic, that's who you're talking to. Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, that's who we are. 8 miles south of the field, that's where we are. We'll enter the downwind for 18. That's what you want to do. So,
Okay.
give it to me.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, 172 Kilo Delta, headed downwind, runway 1.
I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, 8 miles south of the field. We'll be entering the left downwind for 18. Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Traffic, jumpers away.
You're probably past saturated right now. You're probably past saturated right now and don't even know it. But there's a lot. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. So there's the field that we're looking for. Get right there.
Uh-huh.
All right. So we're going to turn this way. Now we're going to get ready to land. Okay. So we're going to do what's known as a gums check. So we're going to check that the gas is on both. Mixture is full rich. The undercarriage is down. The prop is spinning, and our seat belts are attached. So our gums check is. So I'm going to bump a little bit of power out, and we're going to start to descend down to 1,800 feet. Going to bump a lot of power out. Okay, I've got the controls. I've got the controls.
You got the controls.
I have the controls.
You got the controls.
They are my controls. All right. We're going down at 800 feet at 500 feet per minute. Up 600 feet per minute, so we've got to get down.
So
1,500 feet. Yes, sir?
it would be Huntsville Executive Delta, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, 8 miles south, heading the runway down.
No. Okay, what I'll have you practice this. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, left downwind, 18, Huntsville Executive. Try that.
Huntsville Executive Delta, Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, 8 miles south.
Listen. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, left downwind for 18. Full stop, Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Top of kilo, rapid descent. Jumpers are north and west of the field. Use caution. They're trying to fly their way back to Loma.
Huntsville Executive Traffic,
Huntsville Executive Traffic,
Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta,
Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta,
left downwind for 18.
left downwind for 18.
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
All right.
Left downwind 18, Huntsville Executive Traffic.
So that's telling them what we want to do. We're going to enter the left downwind for runway 18. And then when we get to the base, you'll say the same thing, Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, left base for 18, full stop, Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Kilometer traffic,
Left
61 Lima
base,
Victor,
full
4
stop,
miles to the
Huntsville Executive
south.
Traffic.
Left base
Maneuvering
for 18, full stop, Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Base for 18, full stop, Huntsville Executive Traffic.
All right, so let's go back to map. We don't have anything in our vicinity. Check on the foreflight. There's nothing in our vicinity. Aiming for where we did our first downwind. All right, you ready? You're on.
All right.
Hit it.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta,
Left downwind.
left downwind, 18, full stop,
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Good job.
I guess I am task saturated.
Yes. Yes.
I guess I know how you felt when you started.
Yeah. It gets to be a whole lot, and the plane is the plane has a mind of its own, and it's wanting to do its own thing. So we'll get back to 2200, and you just got to, you got to deal with it.
Ride the wave.
Because all takeoffs are voluntary, all landings are mandatory. So what we're going to do to make sure we're at the right distance.
My traffic in plane 6.
Okay.
Kilo is going to enter high left
When we
phase,
get
runway
when the
18,
runway
full stop,
is next to us, we're going to make sure that the runway is about halfway up the spar. Okay, so it kind of cuts a T about right there. That tells us we're at a good distance. Or because we've flown here, I know that where you see that road that's going to the north and this housing,
Yeah.
with the housing, that flying about right over there puts me about in the downwind.
Gives you enough space to turn.
Yes. All right. Get that climb. All right, let's get that descent out of there. We'll arrest the climb. All right, I'm going to put this back here. And we're going to enter the sterile cockpit now. Okay, so unless you see something that's going to impact this plane in a negative way, I kind of need you to be quiet. Feet flat on the floor, hands on your knees. Make sure you're not touching the controls. Thank you.
Kilometer traffic 61 Lima Victor on extended downwind for 18 Kilometer. Lima Victor, are you that plane?
Okay, so we're about halfway up the spar, so we're a good distance away.
Roger, that explains why I didn't see anyone in Saturn.
When we get a beam of the numbers, then we're going to pull the power back, drop down to 85 knots, and add our first notch of flaps.
Lima traffic, jump plane 6 up Kilo, turn in final 18, gonna be full stop to Lima.
All right, we're beam the numbers. Power's going to come back. We're going to pitch for 85. Get that first notch of flaps. And when we're 45 degrees off the numbers, we're going to turn base. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, left base for 18, full stop, Huntsville Executive Traffic. So now we'll turn a westerly heading. Keep that nose coming down. And add another notch of flaps. Flaps 20. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, final 18, full stop, Huntsville Exec. All right. Again, we're high. But it's all right. Bump some power out. I'd rather be high, getting ready to land, than being low, getting ready to land, because if you're high and something goes wrong, you can trade altitude for speed. All right, we're lined up. You can add our last notch of flaps. Slow us down to about 65. When the numbers go underneath the plane, we're going to look down to the end of the runway. We'll pull the power out to idle. We're on glide slope. All right, we've got right down, so we don't have to do any corrections. All right. We're going to do some aerodynamic braking. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate you coming along with me, Jared.
Absolutely.
It's made my year.
Nobody's ever flown with you?
I've had a couple. Well, I've had 2 other people, but I haven't had any family members fly. When Jasmine and Will were down, we planned, but the weather just worked against us. Okay, you see how the wind? You still got the sock blowing.
Yeah.
So we still got to fly the plane. So you got to turn. We got to do our wind correction.
Huntsville executive traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, clear of 18 at Delta, taxiing back to the FBO, Huntsville exec.
And we've cleaned the plane up when we were taxiing. Our flaps are up, our mixture is full. You can put the carb heat out. See that plane right there?
Yeah.
That plane's probably in an annual or getting some kind of inspection done. And now we've got the wind coming directly in front of us, so we don't have to put any corrections in. But when we turn, we're going to have to turn the wheel into the wind. And we will park it. We'll park it on the same side with these other 172s. Or do you want to park it on the other side?
Park on the other side.
Park with the 172.
Alright, so my controls?
Sure. Your controls.
I control.
Your controls.
I have the controls.
You have the controls. You can just take your hands off of that. Now you're going to steer with your feet. Push the rudder here. Just go straight, because we're going to go straight and turn right.
Oh, okay.
Start your turn. There you go. Push the rudder, don't push the brake. There you go. So we'll face this Piper Warrior here. And straighten up. Just let it go straight. Clearance there. Alrighty, and we'll pull this back and we'll do our after-flight checklist. Flaps up, carb heat is off, strobes are off, radio is going to come off, mixture,
avionics off. Mixture is going to go full lean. That's going to turn the engine off. The mags are going to come off. The master is going to go off. We're going to put the fuel on the left or the right. We'll note the Hobbs time in a second here. We don't have a control lock. We don't have chocks. We don't have a tide hound. We don't have pedo cover or baggage door or cabin door stuff. So we're good. Alrighty. Grandma's like, oh, the instructor's going, I can go. Oh, she's not going, I'm not going. Oh, that's what she said? Yeah. She's like, the instructor's going. I was like, no, he's not. And he's like, oh, never mind.